Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey. And I know some of y'all gonna get mad at me. Don't care. Don't care. I really don't care. As somebody who is rooting for someone, I have every right to criticize what I'm not seeing. And sorry, I'm gonna have to criticize my future wife, Normani. Like, hey friend, where my damn album at? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where's my album? Because I saw you promoting Boz headphone thingies. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You dropping a little hint of music or whatever. I don't care. I want my album. I think I've been patient. I was excited. I was excited because you're flawless. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful skin, beautiful body, dancing, singing. You know what I'm saying? You have it all. You have the entire package. And what? It's been almost 4 or 5 years or something like that. And I still ain't got an album. I ain't even got no examples of music hardly. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing promoting, and I follow you faithfully because one day I hope to marry you. But in my own world, I want to marry you. But I already know that I'm never your type anyway. So whatever. But a man could always dream, right? But the reason why is because I'm just kind of figuring out, like, where's the album at? That's all I'm saying. I've been waiting. I think I've been patient. And I'm quite sure there are some Normani stands that are probably fighting harder than I am for you to, you know what I'm saying, for you to come on, right? But for me, I'm just trying to figure out, like, where's the music at? Because I really want to know. I'm not trying to be malicious or anything. I'm not trying to be one of those people that's bashing or whatever. But as a fan who was really excited because Normani was always my favorite in the group anyway of Fifth Harmony. It's not, don't get me wrong, all the girls can sing or whatever. The only problem for me was I always felt like she was kind of like the odd man out in the group all the time. But man, when it was time for her to ask to dance, she danced. And that was something really cool. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we finally getting, my girl Coco Jones is finally getting that attention that she should have had years ago when she was growing up. And that girl can blow. If y'all know Coco Jones, she can sing, and she's doing such a good job right now with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And I think it's an EP. I'm not for sure if it's EP or album that was dropped with some songs, because she done, a few of them on radio now, on black radio too. That's when you know it's something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of her. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see my future wife, throwing out some music. I just feel so frustrated because, like, she'll drop something really cool, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. The only thing I didn't like was that Fair song, that she did for Jimmy Kimmel. I was like, I'm not really feeling it. And you know what I'm saying? And it feels like, what are we struggling? Are we struggling to be R&B, pop, or whatever and stuff like that? Or do you want to do a mixture of both? And I'm not saying that you can't do it, because, we got Michael Jackson doing it, we got Beyonce doing it. So it's not impossible. But honestly, I think you need to kind of go like the route of, a little Beyonce with maybe Ariana Grande, Mariah Carey kind of influences. Because if you think about it, like, they've been so fluent with where 1 minute their songs are poppy, the next minute their music is R&B, especially Ariana Grande. I would love to see something like that. Like there's a few songs that Ariana Grande was singing, and I was like, oh man, Normani could could have killed this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just my personal opinion, and that I'm not throwing no shade at Ariana Grande because I don't want nobody, because because I know how the stands are or whatever. I'm just saying, like, I want her to have that kind of career, if that makes sense. And I understand she's a perfectionist, but come on now, when you got them two Disney girls coming out of nowhere, especially I think I believe her name is Olivia Rodriguez, barely did some music, did a show on did that show High School Musical the series, and literally after that dropped an entire album and working on the second one, then doing all this music stuff, and I'm just like, and then when you see some of these girls who haven't even been out as long as Normani coming out of nowhere and dropping an album, you get what I'm saying? It makes you be like, hold on, where my wife at? Why she not dropping nothing? You get what I'm saying? The teases are, I get it. You want to foreplay with folks, and ain't nothing wrong with foreplaying. We all like a little foreplay, but as a fan, I'm just like, where is the music? Where do the music be? Okay? It's where? Because of what? We got Wild Side, we got Fair, we got Motivation, we got that EP with you and Khalid, I believe. I mean, Calvin Harris, I'm sorry. Which, if you guys haven't listened to that EP that her and Calvin Harris did together, featuring some other, a few, I forgot what his name was. Listen to the EP that she did. That was really cool too. Then she did that song with Sam Smith, and then of course Khalid. You just would think with all of that hype, I would have put out some music. I understand sometimes you ain't feeling it or whatever, but it ain't even about if you're not feeling the music. It's about getting grabbing that 15 minutes of fame. You get what I'm saying? And let that thrust you into your career. Because I know they said that she been dealing with not feeling good enough because of her time with Fifth Harmony or whatever. But, when all eyes was on you, you should have showed up and showed out. You know what I'm saying? Because especially as black people, you know how sometimes they see it, but then they don't want to acknowledge the sometimes the talent, especially when it comes to a dark-skinned woman. It's just like when the spotlight was on you, when Motivation came out, you should have been dropping singles after singles after singles, even if you didn't feel it or whatever. I would have been dropping out some visual singles because you're a dancer too. So I would have came up with dances for a few songs that I was previewing or whatever. Even the stuff that you did with Calvin Harris, Khalid or whatever, I would have came up with some TikTok challenges and stuff like that. Like, you can't let your perfectionist or any kind of scariness of you're not good enough stop you, because at this point it's just like, do you want this career or not? You know what I'm saying? Because you always say you dreamed of seeing girls like you, and that's great to see a beautiful black strong woman like Normani out there trying to do the pop R&B thing or whatever. But when you ain't got, like, how many chances is we supposed to give? Like, how many times are we supposed to wait? You know what I'm saying? Like that that quote that Hilary Duff had said to Chad Michael Murray in the Cinderella movie is just like, what was it? It's like waiting for water. It's like waiting for water to come to the desert when you know it. You know what I'm saying? When you know it's not coming or something like that. Whatever. But if you guys know the quote from A Cinderella Story that she said, that's basically how I feel about the music from Normani. The music, you know what I mean? Like, because it's just like, what are we saying right now? Like, it's no hater or whatever, but come on now. It's almost 5 years. I think I do have the right to criticize that and wonder, like, what the hell is going on? because I assume that some of those stuff, and then if the music do drop, ain't nobody gonna trust it where they should buy the album, because now I gotta stream it to see if the music's worth it, because I don't know, because you barely give me anything. You know what I'm saying? When you actually had me about like motivation, you could have dropped an album, and I probably would have brought it without no hesitation. But now I ain't heard nothing. And then even with Wild Side, okay, when you did Wild Side, I was thinking you gonna follow it up with another single, and then after that, drop the album, and that would have been great. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do something when the momentum's hot. You gotta use it. You can't just, like, if I had the opportunity and I had the momentum. Oh, I don't care if half of everything I was doing was horrible. Oh, I'm gonna use the momentum to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need to do. You can't just leave it there. You can't just not do something just because you're scared or you're nervous. And I get it. I get it. It is a terrible thing. But in this music career, I mean, in this industry, you gotta just go for it. You know what I mean? You know, put past all those fears and what ifs, and just do it. You get what I'm saying? Especially when you're in a opportunity in a position like that. You know how many talented dark-skinned black women who look up to you, or just in general was like, damn, if I had her opportunity, I would go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got a responsibility to us. Nobody's saying that. I don't want nobody to think, she doesn't have to be for everybody. And ain't nobody saying she has to be for everybody. What I'm saying is that there are people who are going to be looking at that and be like, damn, if she can do it, I can do it. But then not using that momentum, making it look like, well, damn, it must be true what they say about some of these black people. They lazy. You get what I'm saying? You know, there's always a stigmatism when it comes to music for black people in general anyway, that, you know, we kind of lazy. And then thanks to TikTok, a lot of these black rappers and singers today, the reason why they're popular is because they had a dance on TikTok. But when it comes to actually performing, or when it comes to doing albums or whatever, they can't really do much. You know what I'm saying? But even then, I have to give it up to them, because at least they have an album ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had the momentum and you didn't even drop an album. You should have dropped an album. I understand that, you know, there's record labels or something, but you should have did something. Or you should have renegotiated. You should have renegotiated with your record label or something. But right now, ain't nobody caring about, well, the record label didn't let you do this, or, oh, it's coming. No, sometimes you might need to go against that contract and release your own shit on their asses and be like, since they didn't want to do it, bitches, here's some songs that I wrote and stuff like that on my own. You know, because I'm quite sure you probably did some songs and melodies that, you know, not gonna be on the album anyway. You need to do something, because it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. And that's coming from a fan that wants to actually see you succeed. But I know some people gonna try to take this as oh Lord, it's another gay guy attacking. No, first off, not gay, but I am allowed to criticize an artist that I've been waiting for music from. You know what I'm saying? It's not my fault that I was on a hype train for her, and I wanted to see her succeed. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with me wanting to see my future wife music. You know, I think I'm allowed that, and I think we're allowed to throw some criticism at her. Her record label, I don't care, the entire team. I just want to see her succeed, but at the same time, as a fan, I am tired of waiting. You get what I'm saying? And that's a natural reaction for somebody who was told that music is coming. Every time she drop a single, I'm like, I'm there. streaming it, you know what I'm saying? And then I get nothing for 6 to 8 to almost a year. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to do this, just let somebody know. And, you know, we can all, like, not wait. You know what I'm saying? Because you can do modeling, you can do dancing or whatever you need to do. But, you know, if you're going to keep talking about music, then I expect music. You know what I'm saying? That's what I expect. I expect music when you promise me music. So that's just how I feel about the situation. You know what I mean? But who knows? Maybe I might get surprised. Maybe next week she might actually drop the album, and then bam, I can listen to it and I can be like, finally, whether it's good or not, at least she dropped something. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Oh, have there's been an artist that you've been waiting for a long time to release some music and they haven't released it yet, or whatever? It doesn't matter if it's past, present, or future or whatever, but you know, let me know in the comment section below, because I would like to know what artist you've been waiting for and you just like, where is it? Where's the music at? You know? But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.